Hey lovely sexy gaming people, welcome to today's video, which is a quick flick through for White Dwarf issue 493. I haven't really looked into it yet at all, so I haven't even removed the card inserts. I just have not had, oh there's two there, I've just not had any time to get this video recorded. Okay, so that's that one. Here's the battle plan for the month. And right, okay, we'll have a look at these in a mo. Push them out, push them out. And right, Bob your uncle, put that appropriately on the floor. We'll have a look at these in a minute. Right, stories and glory and contents. So, what are our card inserts? This issue we bring you a double-sided card pull-out featuring our Warhammer 40,000 and Age of Sigmar scenarios of the month. You'll also find a dial to represent the balance of power in the slide crown sundering to track your club's campaign progress. So here is our scenarios for the month. So Triumph and Treachery for Age of Sigmar, and Suffer No Rivals for 40k. So that's that one. Here is this slide tracker that they're talking about. And then we have a paint recipe card. I really should start using these. I've got a few. I should start using these. You've got your advancement cards or battle record cards, whatever you want to call them. Two of those. And then we just have a dial for our thing. So you cut this out and using something, you'll put it in there. Right, let's crack on. Contacts, letters, questions, miniatures sent in by our readers. Some nice blue Stormcast Eternals there. Nice colour scheme. Some Sacrosancts, Celestian Sacrosancts. I need to get myself some of these for my sisters. Oh, a blue Crondis. That's a nice colour. Excuse me while I slurp my tea. That's a nice blue. I am liking that. They haven't put the armour plates on, but that is a really nice blue. So I've just followed the Stormbringer paint guide, and mine's obviously green, but yeah, I like that blue. That's a nice blue. Painting question, the Cadian 1273rd. So we've got a paint recipe here for, or a paint scheme, colours or whatever you want to call it, for the 73rd. Jacob Bugmanson, Brewmaster General, that's nice. And then we have a Black Templars Redemptor Dreadnought. Worlds of Warhammer, an exploration of Axi, the Realm of Fire. There's a misconception out there that the mortal realms are more like elemental planes of existence. The Realm of Fire is not literally on fire from end to end, of course. There are areas of verdant farmland, dense forests and ice flows to be found there, though admittedly if you were to brave the realm's edge you might end up a tinsy bit burned to death. Similarly, Shyish, the realm of death, is not simply one massive haunted graveyard filled with ravening ghosts and zombies, and Giran is not a disease-riddled jungle from end to end. So there you go. So various locations, Last Stand, Truce Break, Voyager's End, Snow Peaks, Sulfuria, and there you go. Right, the bunker, access granted, White Dwarf Bunker, world's biggest and best Warhammer club. Narrative event organiser Trinity. Sea and Skullduggery. To encourage plotting and subterfuge within the studio, Blitzerators and Preservers were given their own chat rooms. Rogues were deliberately not given one, as they work as lone agents. They can support either side. Any diplomacy will happen organically, and rewarding the rogues in an individual basis prevents them from waiting results. Okay. Right, challenges. Track your bunker achievements and see how you compare to other club members around the world. So here's your ranking system. Bunker challenges and ranks. So here's your challenge card. The Slide Crown Sundering. So this is the Slide Crown Sundering. Stage 1, Traverse the Forests. And then the scenarios of the month with Suffer No Rivals for the 40k. And the Triumph and Treachery for Age of Sigmar, with a little bit more info. The Sundered Scales for Warcry. Nice article on Warcry. Deep within the Gnarlwood lie the Sundered Scales, shattered segments of the Seraphon temple ship known as the Eye of Kotek. Some of these temple ruins lie dormant, offering shelter to weary travellers, and a few even provide magical protection to those they deem worthy. Many, however, have begun to malfunction, changing the surrounding swamps into a lethal morass. Regardless of their lethality, these temple ruins are ripe for looters and treasure hunters. So there's a lot of this. This looks like it might be a D66 rolling chart. Yeah, Sundered Scales Exploration Table, D66. So you're looking at things like Watery Ambush, Little of Consequence, Fertile Swamplands, Energized Spawning Pool. On this side you've got, so that was the Sundered Scales Exploration Table, and this is the Sundered Scales Lesser Artifacts Table. Fangial Surprise, Scuttler Oil, Swamp Potion, Vial of Skin Cream Poison, Empowering Orb, Unhatched Egg, and then Sundered Scales Encampment Locations. So Edge of the Scales bonus is do not make encampment checks for this location. The Gnarlgrave. When making encampment checks for this location, you can re-roll one of the dice. So here's your record of where you've made camps by the look of it. Right, basic training. So tactics. Learning from mistakes on the battlefield. The first thing you need to remember about warfare is that no battle plan survives first contact with the enemy. That's it. That's the rule. It's the first thing. No matter what you may think you're going to do, the enemy will have other ideas. Right, mistake number 1 is committing too early. Then they're talking about mistake number 2, leaving support units exposed. Mistake 3, not looking at the bigger picture. They've only got 3 examples this time round. So there you go, only 3 examples this time round. Hobby hangout. Oh, we're painting Tyranids. Painting Tyranids stage by stage. So this is just for the Tyranid High Fleet that Lewis Collins painted up. They're very green. That's quite a Larry green, actually. I mean, it's groovy and all that, but it's a Larry green. Right, satellite uplink, showing off your Magic users and club news from around the world. Bunker of the Month, the Warhammer Studio. So, satellite uplink, Leagues of Votan by Callum McPherson, photograph here, and then the colour list for that they used. Studios Magical Creations. Ephilim's Pandemonium by Steve Barrett. Vashtor the Archiphane by Matt Hudson. Zarisha. Bitter Soul by John Bracken. Necromancer by Pete McMullen. And Night Haunt by Eric Nees. Oh, we've got more. Your Psychic Sorcerers are Supernatural. So we've got a Night Arcanum by Damien Chadowski. Ahriman by Belselch Medina. Malignant Plague Cluster by Ladislav Meyer. Mortizan Soul Rimper by Ladislav Meyer. Night Incanter by Matthew Bunn. This is nice. Sinessa, The Voice of Slanesh by Chris Lewis. This is interesting. Raven Guard Librarian in Phobos Armour by Kartik Raman. And I love this raven, this shadowy raven that he's put behind that. And then Ultramarines Librarian by Michael Sismeto. We're into Age of Sigmar, so we've got plenty of Angels there. Traverse the forest as forces converge on the Slide Crown Isle in pursuit of its fabled crown. Battles rage through the dense forests that line the island. We've got a D6 rolling chart. We've got a D3 rolling chart for your battle plan. So Treasures of the Viridian King, the Ley Line, and Sacred Springs. And then you have Twists of the Forests, a D6 rolling chart. Here are your 2 scenarios. Treasures of the Viridian King and the Ley Line. And then we've got the Sacred Springs, which is the 3rd one. Vintner's Manse. Manse, isn't that an old English name for a hall? This looks like a little bit of fiction. Yeah, a bit of fiction here. Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Ideneth Deep King, Domains of the Deep King. So, modelling and painting inspiration for the armies of the Mortal Realms. This issue, the Ideneth Elven Terrors of the Deep. So, it looks like we're going to get some paint recipes for painting your minis. They've got a bit, they have a little bit of a dark Eldar, Drukhari look to them. The King's Hunt and the Coral Harvesters. So different colour schemes for these. I'm loving this pinky purple scheme. And then Nocturne Raiders. So yeah, these are the ones which really do kind of suggest Drukari to me. And then we've got some more. Loving these like battle sharks. They're pretty cool. Eidolon of Amathalan. That's a fantastic cloak. Look at that. Courage and Cruelty. 2 new warbands enter the depths of the ever-hungry Gnarlwood, the Cruel Boys, Monster Killers, and the Vulcan Flameseekers. So, Cruel Boys, Monster Killers. Nice minis. Loving the armour, changing the look of the orcs. So they're using, like, it looks like they're using skulls for helmets and stuff like that, and they're very much changing the look. And these are cool. These, like, they're like baboons, more aggressive baboons. So that's your Cruel Boy Monster Killers, and then your Vulcan Flame Seekers. So these are Fire Slayers. I do have a friend who's collecting Fire Slayers. I think she would be really pleased to receive a set of these. Vulcan Flame Seekers quests. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. And here's those Larry Green Tyranids from earlier. Right, Tale of 4 Warlords. Here we go. What are we doing? Point scoring system. So yeah, this is the people around the studio and how they're getting on with their armies. So it looks like we have Chaos Space Marines, we have Leagues of Votan, we have some Death Guard, World Eaters actually for the Chaos Space Marines, and some Astra Militarum. Deathcore of Krieg style. Nice. Strike Without Mercy. This looks like a bit of fiction for the Tome Keepers. Oh, I'm loving this bit of artwork. As a Space Marine battle fleet, or Imperial battle fleet, I should say, attacking the Hive fleet. Fantastic. Book and Blade, so more info on Tome Keepers. Crusade rules for the Tome Keepers, Watdorf's very own chapter of Space Marines. Tome Keepers Crusade rules, agenda, requisitions, battle traits, Crusade relics. And then we're Wings of Vengeance, jump packs of the Adeptus Astartes. Right, I like my Firstborn. I haven't bought any of the new jump pack Space Marine Primaris yet. I like my Firstborn jump packs. I probably will continue to field Firstborn jump pack Marines in my Dark Angels in friendly games. And I'll probably, when they bring out, I think there was a rumour engine, Valrak said that there was potentially going to be some Mark 6 jump pack Marines coming out. I shall be using them to stand in for the assault troops that we've lost. Right, the Garmin Purge. So this looks like, yeah, Imperialis. So I do like the idea of being able to put larger scaled units on the board, so you can actually fight with an entire army rather than just say a company at most or a demi company at most. Here we go. I mean, these look great. I can't really afford to start another section of the hobby, though. I've got to stick with the 40k and the Age of Sigmar and the scale modelling, and I think that's going to have to be it. I can't justify I can't justify doing another section of this. Okay, so there's your battle report going on. I do like the fact that you can have these city-sized boards though. No, I can't justify another arm to my hobby. Right, full-scale war. Introducing crossover campaigns rules for battle set during Horus Heresy. Right, so opening engagement, focus strike, swift gambit, hold fast, the killing blow, and there you go. So yeah, we've got 5 scenarios there. We're starting with mission 1 is the opening engagement. Mission 2 is focus strike. So opening engagement is Legions Imperialis, and then you're going to play focus strike with Horus Heresy. Then you're going to come in with Aeronautica Imperialis for swift gambit before doing another Legions Imperialis and then another Horus Heresy. So yeah, that's cool, and that kind of reminds me of the scenarios that you would get in the back of the Imperial Armour books. So for example, the Imperial Armour Volume 3, the Siege of Taros, they would have things like Aeronautica Imperialis when it was first done. They would also have scenarios for Battlefleet Gothic, so you can play out the space battles around Taros as well as the air battles and the land battles. Then we're into some Black Library fiction, and then finally inside the studio. So here's your answers to orders, sir, and then some hobby bingo. Nice Imperial fists. Land speeder there. Nice Azrael as well. So yeah, that was White Dwarf 493. I'm late getting it out. It's nothing new. It's been hectic, but yeah, I'm kind of catching up gradually, slowly, sort of. I'll see you in the next video. All right, take care. Bye bye.